Hello guys, this is Selena Roterda and welcome to Rotary Unscripted. So today we are going to talk about Rotary's involvement with the polio vaccine and how they basically not really eradicated, but how they helped millions of people with the polio vaccine. Rotary's pivotal role in the campaign against polio and its ongoing challenges and progress toward global eradication. Polio or poliomyelitis is a highly contagious viral disease that primarily affects children under 5 years of age. It can lead to permanent paralysis and, in severe cases, can be fatal if the respiratory muscles are paralyzed. In the 1950s, medical researchers Dr. Salk and Dr. Sabin made groundbreaking advancements in the fight against polio. Dr. Salk developed the inactive polio vaccine, or IPV, which was administered via injection and used to kill a version of the virus to stimulate immunity. Dr. Sabin later developed an oral polio vaccine, OPV, that used weakened live virus and was administered by drops, making it easier and cheaper to distribute, particularly in the areas with limited healthcare infrastructure. The introduction of these vaccines in the 1950s and 1960s drastically reduced polio cases in developing countries, laying the foundation for what would become the global eradication campaign. Rotary International, a global organization of business and professional leaders dedicated to humanitarian service, took a significant interest in the polio crisis in the early 1980s. In 1985, Rotary launched Polio Plus, the first and largest internationally coordinated private sector initiative supporting a public health objective. The campaign aimed to immunize children worldwide and eradicate polio through fundraising, awareness, and active participation in vaccination efforts. By the time there were still over 350,000 reported cases of polio annually across 125 countries, mainly Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Rotary recognized that a concerted worldwide effort was required to eliminate the disease entirely. I would also like to talk about variolation, the first ever vaccination. So it had eradicated smallpox or variola, thus variolation. How did they do it, you may ask? It's kind of disgusting in a way, but, well, it's okay. They used old scabs and dried up pustules, or pus, from previous patients, and they would ground it up, and it was either inhaled or injected by a needle or lancet. Technical advancements today are really amazing. Imagine a piece of cell from the said virus or disease, and our bodies getting used to that said disease. It just amazes me, honestly. So back to the main topic. The development of the polio vaccine in the 1950s was a major breakthrough, drastically reducing cases in countries where it was widely administered. However, the virus remained prevalent in other parts of the world, particularly in regions with limited healthcare and infrastructure. This is where Rotary stepped in, becoming one of the most influential partners to fight against polio. Rotary committed hundreds of millions of dollars to polio eradication and provide hands-on support with the Rotarians, often delivering vaccines in remote and high-risk areas. The organizations played a key role in reducing polio cases worldwide by over 99%. With the disease now endemic only in a few regions. That's so amazing. Rotary's commitment to polio eradication has saved countless of lives and set a powerful example of how global cooperation can address public health challenges. Today, thanks to decades of work from Rotary and its partners, the world is closer than ever to becoming polio-free, transforming Rotary's vision of a polio-free world into a tangible reality. I would just like to say one more thing. Parents, please vaccinate your children, because at a very young age, they can contract diseases like polio. I would also like to mention that it is Rotary's United Nations Day. I would just like to read a quote from the Rotary International page. Rotary and the United Nations have shared history of working toward peace and addressing humanitarian issues around the world. Thank you guys so much. Please like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.